all women in the family have it. They battle it all their lives. Says there's something weak with the lower back that makes their tummy stick out. It's beyond that. It's a belly. It's nasty. I hate it. So I'm thinking, how do you get rid of that? I mean, no matter how much weight I have lost, it's still there. When I lived in the apartment and I never had anything to eat, I lost tons of weight. Anyway, so yeah, no matter how much weight I dropped, it was still there. And it doesn't matter what I do. It's still there. Now, if I'm going to be doing something where it's going to be shown, I usually try and wear a corset or something to kind of bring it in and make myself look hot. But, yeah, it's got to go. Thinking, lipo. I can get lipo. That will take it away. No more. And if it even starts coming back, I can diet and it'll go away. Because it's not that baby fat like it was before. It's just like baby fat that just decided to hang around. I mean, it's been there since I was like 3. As long as my first memories, it's there. So it's got to, I don't know. It's annoying and I want it to go away. And hopefully maybe they can like draw it out of my belly and put it in my hips so I can get like, you know, some curves. Because I got narrow hips. I got hips enough that only girl jeans fit me properly now, but I want more. I want round. Most girls don't like hips. A lot of girls say, you know, touch on the lips, lifetime on the hips. Whatever, but I would like some curves there. Not too much, just the right amount. I don't know if they can do that, though, so I'll have to see. But anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on. Had this conversation the other day about breast implants, and some guy was like, you know, because I mean they're not like perfect. You know, there's some things, you know, and scars and stuff, and I said, well, I really don't care about the scars. They're underneath the bra. No one's gonna see that anyway. He's just like, what do you mean? It's like, well, I'm never gonna have anybody, so no one's gonna see underneath there. He's like, oh, don't think like that. I'm like, I'm not thinking like that. I'm knowing like that. And he's like, oh, you'll find somebody. It's like, no, I won't. Facts are facts. And he's like, well, then why did you do it in the first place? And I'm just like, what, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? You think I got breast implants just to attract some guys? You think I got breast implants just to, you know, get someone attracted to me? You think I got breast implants for somebody else? I did not get breast implants for anything except me. It's the same thing with most anybody else that gets anything done with their body. They don't do it for other people usually. They do it for themselves. So they can look in the mirror and like what they see. That's why I did it. So I can look in that mirror and I can like the reflection that I see back. That's what I did it for. I didn't do it for any other reason. And there's not going to ever be any other reason. You know, all these people tell me that I should go out there every Friday night when I could be going out with people. I just don't want to anymore, okay? I've been down that road
so many times, and I just I'm tired of it. Every time it ends in the same fucking way. I fall so in love with the person, and then it just goes awry, and I get hurt, and I spend all this money, and then it's just a major setback in my transition. I'm not doing that anymore. I mean, fuck it if I'm selfish, but you know what? That's me. I'm going to do what I got to do. I got to do things for me right now. And actually, transition is a whole lot easier when you keep things as one-dimensional as possible. Every penny that I earn goes towards my transition right now. And it's tough because I like to shop, and right now I'm like in shopping withdrawal. Because I haven't done it for a long time. Not even holiday shopping. I went like once so far with my dad. And I'm not going out on Black Friday. My parents did that once. I told them, don't do it. You're going to hate it. You're going to hate yourself. You're going to regret it. They did it anyway, and they said never again. And I said, that's what I told you in the first place. Why don't you listen to me? No, I'm not going anywhere on Black Friday. Black Friday, I don't even leave the house. Not a chance. Let alone go shopping.
So I'll pay the extra money for the convenience of going into a store, because when I'm like shopping for somebody else, I'm like a guy. I go in, I get what I need, I get out. When I shop for myself, then I shop more like a girl. Then I go in there and look at everything and like go back and look at this and look at that and decide and la 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 la. And then it takes like, fucking like 5 hours to pick out one fucking dress. Even though I don't wear dresses, I'm just talking about the one dress I did buy. So, that's when I shop like a girl. Except for the one time when my parents were waiting. I went in there, grabbed 3 pairs of jeans, and got the hell out. Because I didn't want them sitting in the car waiting for me forever. But had I been by myself, would have taken a lot longer. And they were expecting it to take longer. They're like, Jesus Christ, you're back already? I'm like, well, I didn't want you sitting here waiting for me all day. I knew what I needed. I knew what size I wore. I got what I wanted, and I got the hell out. But yeah, I got plenty of jeans. I'm not going to go and spend, $119 on one pair of jeans. I got to buy another $50 bra, though, sometime, because one of the hooks got messed up in the wash. I'm pretty sure it will work, but I'm not sure about wearing it to work. Because if it's not working right and it's uncomfortable and you got to work on that, whatever. I know they shouldn't cost $50, but hey, it's Victoria's Secret, and they're the most comfortable ones that I've ever worn, so I'm going to stick with that. But anyway, yeah, I'm not in the market to change my status, my relationship status right now. I don't need it. I really don't give a shit. I'm on a take it or leave it basis right now. If it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm really not interested in guys or girls, especially guys. I don't know what straight women see, but I ain't seeing it. It's like, okay, what's attractive about that guy? Even if like someone like Orlando Bloom's caliber came up and talked to me and like asked me out and promised his undying love for me, I'd be like, yeah, you're fine, but in the end, it seems like as soon as you're married, they let themselves go and they end up bald and they end up like hairy in every place but their head. And they usually try to compensate for the loss of hair on their head by growing it on their face, which is, ugly to me. And, they get a big beer gut and, they lay around all weekend watching sports and belching and farting like every 2 minutes. And I'm sorry to say this because I know not every guy is like that, but most of the guys that are still left are probably like that. And I'm sorry to tell you this, but that's not my type. Sorry for saying that. I know it's going to offend a lot of people, but I'm just not into that. I don't know what it is, but it's just not, I can't see myself in that kind of situation. And besides, my parents already have enough problems to worry about with my sister being married to a subhuman piece of trash, so I really don't need them worried about me. So as long as I'm single, they know I'm safe. And that's pretty much the bottom line. And, I ain't going out with girls either. Because, like I said, same thing happens. Same thing happens every time. I fall in love and I spend all this money and all this time and I totally forget about my transition because my priorities get totally mixed up and I spend too much money, too much time on this one person, and then things go awry, as they always do. I end up with a broken heart, and, everything gets messed up. And then my transition gets put back like another couple of years. Just isn't worth it. It's not worth it in the end. It's just not worth all the trouble. I'm single. I'm happy being single. Yeah, sure. I get lonely. I am lonely. It'd be nice to have somebody to, like when I had my friend Ellie. She was awesome. She was like the first friend that I ever had in like 2 years at the time. And I never told her that I was trans. I never did anything. She had no idea because I wasn't looking to go out with her. God knows she was trying everything to get me to ask, but I was too stupid and naive because, you know, in school I was a geek. Total fucking nerd. No girls liked me because if they went out with a loser, then they were a loser. I was a loser. You don't go out with losers. So no girls were into me. I didn't talk to any girls because I knew I was a loser. So, yeah. And that kind of, that reputation followed me. Even though that, like, when you go to college, it's like a clean slate. You can start all over. No one knows you. But I still had the feeling that I'm a loser. No girls will like me. And then all these girls started liking me. Because, well, I think anyone who's seen me as a guy knows that I was a pretty damn good-looking guy. But I didn't see that, and I couldn't believe that any girl would be seeing that, so I just assumed that she just wanted to be friends. Stupid, naive. Looking back at it now, I know flat out. But, you know, even the next girl that was into me, she flat out had to tell me, because I didn't know. I was... Call me stupid, but I didn't know. But I didn't want to tell her because I knew she'd have to know that I was trans. And I valued her friendship more than anything else. I didn't want to screw it up. And she still doesn't know. And I'd like to talk to her now. And I've made attempts, but still nothing. And I guess, you know, what would it prove? I'm way too girl now to ever go back. And if she's not attracted to girls, which she probably isn't because no awesome, good-looking girls are attracted to girls like me anyway, so... Whatever. Story of my life. The irony that's so thick you could cut it with a knife. But, you know, she probably is married to some awesome guy, has a, like, couple of kids, lives in fucking, like, Fairbanks or something, like no place I'd ever be able to get to. So, whatever. It's alright. I guess, you know, if I did find out, if I did talk to her and I did find out that she was completely okay with my transitioning and she really still would want to be with me, I think I'd probably kick myself for the rest of eternity, though. Because without her, well, not everything was bad with all the relationships. I still got hurt, and it would have been better not to get hurt, but if I had met her, there would not have been any Tamsin. And that, my friend, would have been great. Yeah, I'm glad I got to go to Australia. Yeah, I'm glad I got to see a continent not a whole lot of people get to see. I'm glad I got to touch a fucking wallaby. I'm glad I got to, you know, talk to a kookaburra. I'm, you know, glad I got to look at a wombat and all this other stuff that I did when I was over there. You know, I'm glad I got to see Phantom of the Opera performed live on stage. I mean, some of that stuff, you just... Every time I see a picture of the Opera House, I can say, I touched that building. I was there. Every time they see the, you know, Sydney Harbor Bridge, I walked across that bridge from one end to the other on foot. It was fun. I can say these things. I did it. You know, I've been outside the country. I've seen some really cool things. I'm glad I did it. But that relationship... should never have happened. I would have been much better off if it never had happened. Much better off. Anyway, yeah, so that's about all I got to say. This is a huge, huge video, but like I said, I haven't done one in a while, and I'm really, truly sorry if I offended anybody by some of the comments that I made in this video, but you know what? It's just my opinion based on the experiences I have had. So, things that I have seen and I have taken into account and I have cataloged in my head, that's just what I have seen. It's just that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, and you don't have to comment all over my page telling me how stupid I am and how wrong I am and how you're the perfect guy, and if I give you a chance, you'll show that you're not like all those other guys and blah, 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 blah. Even though I know probably nobody will do that because no one ever comments on my videos except like one or two people, and they leave like multiple comments, and then it's just like, oh, it's just that person again, and that person again, and that person again, and that person again. Whatever, I don't know, I don't care. It would be nice to get like 7 pages of comments like I used to, but you know what? I don't care. So anyway, yeah, so...
God, this video's getting long. I don't know what else there is to say except, you know, I guess I'll see everybody hopefully around Christmas time. And yes, I am planning on decking the halls, decking the Serena with, like, Christmassy stuff again. You'll see the tree right behind me, right there, where that little table is. If I go the right damn way, yeah. We replaced that table with a tree for a while, so it's all good. It's all good. Even though my cat likes to sit there and look out the window. Where is my cat? Oh, he's over there sleeping. Lazy bastard. So anyway, yeah, that's me. These are my opinions. And everybody enjoy Thanksgiving. Have a great Thanksgiving. Eat lots of turkey. Stop calling it Turkey Day because it's not a fucking day to celebrate turkeys. It's called Thanksgiving. And yeah. Have a lot of people over, spend time, family, friends, whatever. Pig out, go into a food coma, sleep, whatever. Do what you need to do. Get high on tryptophan, fall asleep watching football. Yeah. It's pretty much what everyone does. Have turkey sandwiches, you know. Go Green Bay. Sorry. Green Bay fan. Probably know that now. Anyway, so yeah. So everyone, I will see you all later. Hopefully around Christmas, like I said. So everyone, be good. I will see you later. Sorry that I haven't made videos lately, but who wants to really sit and watch me ramble on? Toodaloo, everybody.